Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, चलो. Okay, so let's discuss some numerical. Okay. So regarding normality, molarity. So first numerical. Okay. Calculate the molarity of a solution. Already sent the note. Okay. Calculate the molarity of a solution containing 5 gram sodium hydroxide in 450 ml of a solution. Okay. So we know molarity means number of moles present in 1 liter of solution. Okay. So first convert 5 gram of sodium hydroxide into mole. So just 5 by 40. Okay. So 0.125 mole. So 5 gram of sodium hydroxide equivalent to 0.125 of moles. Clear? Then simple entry method. Okay. So 450 ml solution contains 0.125 moles of sodium hydroxide. 1000 ml contains. So this is the answer. Clear? So molarity of the solution is 0.278 mole per liter. Okay. Next. So next numerical percentage to okay molarity. So here W by V. Okay. That means 47.5% W by V. That means 47.5 gram nitric acid present in 100 ml of solution. Okay. यही लिखा है 100 ml solution contain 47.5 gram of nitric acid. So molecular weight of nitric acid 63. Okay. So then number of moles given weight by molecular weight given weight 47.5 molecular weight 63. So moles 0.754. Okay. So this amount present in 100 ml of solution. Okay. So number of moles present in 1000 ml solution is the molarity. So answer is 7.54 mole per liter. Is it clear? कुछ डाउट था तो बताओ भी.
Yes, sir.
न्यूमेरिकल इम्पोर्टेंट है. इजी न्यूमेरिकल. ओके. जस्ट फाइंड नंबर ऑफ मोल्स. किसी का कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो अभी पूछना. ठीक है. पिछले साल भी ऐसे ही हुआ था. ठीक है. सब आने के बाद कुछ नहीं सीखा. तो इसको देखो. नेक्स्ट फाइंड द मोलारिटी. ओके. So same numerical of 49% W by W nitric acid. Okay. So W by W means mass by mass. Okay. So 49% mass by mass nitric acid means 49 gram nitric acid present in 100 gram of solution. Okay. So first convert 49 gram nitric acid into mole. So with given weight by molecular weight 49 by 63 0.78. So here density is given because to calculate molarity we need solution in volume. Okay, not in mass. So that's why density of the solution is given. Okay, so we know density equal to mass by volume. Okay, so here we convert 100 gram into its volume unit. Okay, 100 by 1.3 76.90 ml. Next simple numerical. Okay, 76.92 gram 90 ml contains 0.78 moles of nitric acid. 1000 ml contains. So molarity 10.14 mole per liter. Okay, so here as mass by mass is given. So for molarity volume is needed. So that's why density is given. Okay, and we know density equal to mass by volume. Okay. Easy numerical. Next, how many grams of 70% W by W nitric acid solution is required to prepare 250 ml 4 molar nitric acid solution. Okay. So here stock solution is 70%. W by W, nitric acid. Okay, so this is stock solution. Okay, KFTNA because 70% W by W nitric acid solution. So here we will prepare 250 ml 4 molar nitric acid solution. तो कितना लूंगा यहाँ से 70 स्टॉक सॉल्यूशन, वही सॉल्यूशन है, ठीक है। तो फर्स्ट फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ 250 ml नाइट्रिक एसिड 4 मोलर नाइट्रिक एसिड। ओके, तो हाउ मच नाइट्रिक एसिड इज रिक्वायर्ड? तो जस्ट सिंपल, ओके, वी नो सिंपल फॉर्मूला। ओके, 1000 ml 1 molar नाइट्रिक एसिड, ओके, इक्विवेलेंट टू क्या होगा? 1000 ml 1 molar नाइट्रिक एसिड इक्विवेलेंट टू
molecular
mass
63. ओके, 63। तो सिंपल 250 ml, ओके, ये डायरेक्ट कर दिया। तो 63 by 1000 4 into 250। ओके, तो 63 ग्राम नाइट्रिक एसिड इज रिक्वायर्ड for the preparation of 250 ml 4 molar nitric acid solution. Okay, so next, so in the stock solution, okay, there is 30% also water. Okay, in 100 gram of solution 30 gram water is present, 70 gram nitric acid is present. Okay, so here 70 gram nitric acid present in 100 gram of solution. So 63 gram nitric acid present, 90 gram of water, 90 gram of solution. Okay, so we have to take 90 gram stock solution, okay, to prepare 250 ml 4 molar nitric acid solution. Clear? Any doubt? आएगा है न्यूमेरिकल ऐसे ही, नॉर्मलिटी, मोलारिटी, मोलालिटी, मास परसेंटेज। बताओ कुछ डाउट है तो? ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल बाद में दिखाता हूँ। ये देखो, हाँ, पीपीएम का इजी न्यूमेरिकल। ओके, कल बताए थे ना, पीपीएम मीन्स मिलीग्राम पर लीटर। ओके, तो हियर कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ कैल्शियम 2+ आयन 1 ppm. Okay, what is the molarity? So 1 ppm means 1 milligram per liter. Okay, because ppm means milligram per liter. So 1 milligram convert into gram, 10 to the minus 3 gram. Okay, then number of moles of calcium 2+. So given weight 10 to the minus 3 by atomic mass of calcium 40. So 10 to the minus 3 by 40. Yeah, so this number of moles is present in already 1 liter of solution. So यही molarity होगा 10 to the minus 3 by 40. Okay, ऐसा नहीं कि hard time 1000 से multiply होगा. Okay, because here this number of moles present in 1 liter of solution. Okay, तो यही molarity होगा. If it is 2 ppm, then it will be 2 into 10 to the minus 3 gram. Okay, by 40. If it is 3 ppm, then 3 into 10 to the minus 3 by 40. Okay, in case of calcium 2+ ion. So clear ppm numerical? यही याद रखना। ओके, मिलीग्राम पर लीटर तो सब हो जाएगा ppm का न्यूमेरिकल। 1 ppm equals to 1 milligram per liter. नेक्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल देखो, calculate molarity 2.5 gram acetic acid present in 75 gram of benzene. Okay, it is molality. Okay, not molarity. So first convert 2.5 gram of acetic acid into mole. So molecular weight of acetic acid 60. Okay, so number of moles 2. Given weight 2.5, molecular 60, 2.5 by 60, 0.07. So we know what is the definition of molality. You know, number of moles present in 1 kg of solvent. Okay, so here solvent benzene. So here 75 gram benzene content this amount of moles. Okay, so 100 gram of benzene content. Okay, 0.556 mole per kg. So clear numerical सब कुछ है तो देखो ये है. ओके, here molarity to mass. Okay, molarity to mass percentage. So here concentration 1.25 mole per liter. Okay, concentration of sodium hydroxide is 1.25 mole per liter. Convert into W by V. So 1.25 mole per liter. Okay, that means 1.25 moles present in 1000 ml solution. Okay, so by definition, because we know molarity means number of moles present in 1 liter of solution. Okay, so 1.25 molar means 1.25 moles present in 1000 ml of solution. Okay, so here, so amount of sodium hydroxide. Okay, in 1.25 moles. So 1.25 into 40. So total 50 gram of sodium hydroxide present in the solution. Okay, and here, so 50 gram sodium hydroxide present in 1000 ml of solution. Okay, so 1000 ml solution contains 50 gram sodium hydroxide. So 100 ml contains 50 by 1000 into 100. So 5. Okay, so mass percentage 5% W by. Okay, reverse numerical molarity to mass percentage. बताओ कोई क्वेश्चन है तो. Anyone? Clear or not? Response तो करो यार.
Yes sir, clear है.
ठीक है, चलो रेस्पॉन्स करो के वरना ये पता नहीं चलता कोई प्रेजेंट है या नहीं. हाँ, ये देखो है डिफिकल्ट न्यूमेरिकल. The mole fraction of water in an aqueous solution of H2SO4 is 0.6. Okay, mole fraction. Mole fraction of water in an aqueous solution of H2SO4 is 0.6. What is the molality of the solution? Okay, so in the solution, water and H2SO4 is present. Okay, so mole fraction of water is given 0.6. Okay, so what is the molality? So first, let us take, okay, mole fraction of H2SO4N2. Mole fraction, number of moles of H2SO4N2, because H2SO4 is here solute. Okay, and mole fraction of water is solvent. Mole fraction of water is N1 because water is solvent. So mole fraction N1 by N1 plus N2 0.6. Okay, so then find a relation between N1 and N2. Clear? So first line clear na? So mole fraction is given. Mole fraction of water 0.6. A number of moles of water N1. A number of moles of H2SO4 N2. So N1 by N1 plus N2 equals to 0.6. Okay, then simple numerical. So find a relation between N1 and N2 in every numerical, okay, of this type. First, find a relation between N1 and N2. So here N1 equal to 1.5 N2. Okay. So next, Fast clear na relation between N1 and N2 simple. Okay, so here amount of water N1 mole. Okay, then convert it into gram. So 1 mole of water equivalent to 18 gram. So N1 mole, N1 into 18 gram. Okay, then put the value of N1 1.5 into N2. Okay, so 27 into N2. Next, molality. Okay, so here solvent water. Okay, so amount of solvent, total amount of solvent 27.N2 gram. Okay, so 27.N2 gram contains N2 mole of H2SO4. Okay, so 1000 ml contain N2 by 27 N2 into 1000. Okay. So convert it into in terms of N2. Okay, so then N2 will be cancelled. Clear? So question is answer is 37.04 mole per kg molarity. Okay, so ये टाइप न्यूमेरिकल आ सकते हैं सेम procedure. Okay, convert it into in terms of solute N2. Okay, convert it in terms of number of moles of solute. So न्यूमेरिकल हो गया. Okay, so next. Okay, so here next portion of solution. Solubility of solid or gas in liquid. Okay, next portion, solubility of solid or gas in liquid. So you know what is the solubility? Solubility is the concentration of solute in its saturated solution. Okay, at fixed temperature. Okay, so this is the solubility. So here it is definition. Maximum amount of a solute that can be dissolved in a specific amount of solvent at a specific temperature. So that means concentration of. रुको एक सेकंड है, लाइट चला गया. प्रोजेक्टर कहाँ ऑन नहीं हो रहा है?
ये सही होने के बाद ऑफ कर दो, प्रोजेक्टर ऑफ कर दो, ऑफ करके ऑन करके
पूरा चला गया था कनेक्शन। हाँ
कंप्यूटर बस ऑन है ना, प्रोजेक्टर
तो लाइट ही नहीं है। हाँ
वहीं जाकर देखिएगा छाना उसको स्विच को जनरेटर का ना और करंट का जो कैलकुलेशन है नहीं ले पा रहा है, प्रोजेक्टर को ऑफ करके फिर ऑन करके तब पे रिमोट का बटन प्रेस कर देता है।
नहीं आया। हाँ आ गया ना इधर। और लाइट चला जाता ना ये ऑन।
हाँ ये ऑन रहेगा, बस इतना देख पाएंगे। और लाइट नहीं है।
ठीक है। ओके तो solubility, तो solubility is the concentration of the solute in a saturated solution. So these are the factors which affect solubility, nature of the gas and the liquid. Okay. Temperature, pressure. So we'll discuss one by one. So first, in case of solid, okay, solid dissolved in liquid. Clear? So there are two factors when a solid get dissolved in liquid. So one factor is lattice energy. Okay. Other factor is solvation energy. Solvation energy. Okay. And when it is water, this energy is known as hydration energy. Yeah. So these two energy is involved. So what is lattice energy? So lattice energy is the measure of the attractive force between oppositely charged ions. Okay, and solvation energy is the measure of ion dipole interaction. Okay, ion means ion. Okay, so this is what ionic solid. So ion means cations and anions present in ionic solid. And polar solvent. Is the measure of the attractive force between oppositely charged ions. Okay, that means between cations and anions. Clear? Two types of energy: lattice energy and solvation energy. Okay, so when solvation energy is greater than lattice energy, ionic solid solvent. Clear? So when solvation energy, so this is the condition. When solvation energy, that means when ion dipole interaction is greater than the ion-ion interaction, then a ionic solid dissolve in the liquid. Clear? Two types. So this is the condition. Okay, when solvation energy is greater than lattice energy, a ionic solid gets dissolved in the polar solvent. Okay. Clear? Lattice energy, solvation energy. Okay. So there is a rule of thumb, you know, like dissolve like. Okay. So that means this means, you know, polar solvent dissolve ionic compound. Okay. Or ionic solid, and non-polar solvent dissolve non-polar compound. Okay. So okay, what is polar solvent? What is non-polar solvent? ये बताओ, what is polar solvent? What is polar solvent? Anyone, what is polar solvent? What do you mean by polar solvent? अरे क्लास 11 में पढ़ाया था केमिकल बॉन्डिंग चैप्टर, याद नहीं है? व्हाट इज पोलर सॉल्वेंट? पता है या नहीं, ये बताओ पहले। व्हाट इज पोलर सॉल्वेंट? पोलर सॉल्वेंट Hajal, what is polar solvent? Nidhar, Jav, what is polar solvent? Polar solvent. किसी को पता नहीं what is polar solvent? Am I audible or not? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So, what is polar solvent?
Sir, polar solvent is a type of solvent that has large partial charges or dipole moments.
Right. Okay. So dipole moment. So those solvents which possess some dipole moments. Okay. So mu not equal to 0 are called polar solvent, and those solvent whose dipole moment is 0 are non-polar solvent. Clear? So polar solvent possesses some dipole moment. Non-polar dipole moment 0. Example: polar solvent, water. Okay. Non-polar solvent, benzene, okay, carbon tetrachloride, the dipole moment.
Sir, water.
Water
Polar solvent, water.
water polar solvent. Okay. So clear what is polar solvent? सब silent हो गया क्यों? What is polar solvent? Clear तो? Dipole moment. Next देखो, factors affecting the solubility of gas in a liquid. Okay. So first factor, nature of gas and the liquid. Okay, liquid means solvent. So there are 2-3 factors. First, those gases which are not easily liquefiable. Okay. Those gases which are not easily liquefiable are less soluble in less soluble. Okay, so first factor, those gases which are not soluble, which are not easily liquefiable are less soluble. Okay, hydrogen, oxygen, H2N2. Acha. So that means those gases which have lower critical temperature, okay, are less soluble in water. Factor clear? Those gases have lower critical temperature, are not easily liquefiable. Okay, so those gases are less soluble in water. Example: hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. Their critical temperature is very low. Okay, so that's why these gases are less soluble in water. Okay, next factor, those gases which are easily liquefiable. Easily liquefiable are more soluble. Okay, so in these cases, the gases have higher critical temperature. Okay, ammonia, is the example. Ammonia, HCl. Clear? Two types of gases. One is not easily liquefiable, that is easily liquefiable. Okay, so easily liquefiable gas are more soluble than not easily liquefiable gases. Okay, and critical temperature of easily liquefiable gases are high, and critical temperature of not liquefiable are low. बताओ क्लियर कि नहीं? सो क्वेश्चन आएगा, ठीक है? क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर पता है? व्हाट इज क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर? पता तो व्हाट इज क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर? ये चैप्टर तो पढ़ाया था 11 में. व्हाट इज क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर? सी क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर. बताओ व्हाट इज क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर? पता है नहीं? ये बताओ, यस और नो? इतना स्टूडेंट एक तो बताओ व्हाट इज क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर? कोई रेस्पॉन्स नहीं है. क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर, क्रिटिकल प्रेशर, क्रिटिकल वॉल्यूम. ओके, so critical temperature are the temperature, okay, above which a gas is not liquefied. Okay, critical temperature is the temperature above which a gas is cannot be liquefied. Okay, suppose critical temperature of a gas is 20 degrees centigrade. Suppose critical temperature of a gas is 20 degrees centigrade. Okay, so above 20 degrees centigrade we cannot liquefy A. Clear? So this is the critical temperature. The minimum temperature above which a gas cannot be liquefied is known as its critical temperature. Okay. So another factor, number 3, those gases which ionize in solvent or in water are more soluble. Okay, we know HCl gas ionize in water as H plus Cl minus. Okay, so that's why HCl gas is highly soluble in water, okay, and produces HCl acid. Clear? So those gases which is ionized or dissociate in solvent or in aqueous solution are more soluble. Okay, so last factor, those gases which react with solvent. Okay, which react with solvent or water. Suppose here water are more soluble. Okay, as for example ammonia. We know ammonia. So that's why ammonia is highly soluble in water. Okay, so 4 factor याद रखना. One is easily liquefiable gas are more soluble. Okay, not easily liquefiable gases are less soluble. Ionized in solvent are more soluble. Those gases which are react with solvent are more soluble. Okay, so is it clear with nature of the gas and the liquid? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, टेम्परेचर. तो अच्छा ये बताओ, if we increase the temperature, what will be the solubility of gas in liquid? Common sense. If we temperature some amount of gases, what will happen? Okay, so if we increase the temperature, solubility of gas decreases. Okay, extent of solubility decreases because solubility of gas or dissolution of gas is a exothermic process. Always. Okay. When a gas dissolve in a liquid, the process is exothermic process. Okay. But when a solid dissolve in liquid, so the process may be exothermic or endothermic. Okay. But dissolution of gas is always exothermic process. Okay. So suppose gas plus solvent. Okay. Then process is solution, saturated solution. Okay. So this process is exothermic. That means delta is less than 0 or greater than 0 for exothermic process. For exothermic process, delta is less than 0 or greater than 0. अरे ये तो बताओ. For exothermic process, delta is less than 0 or greater than 0. Hello, Nizhar. Delta is less than 0 or greater than 0.
So less than 0.
Less than 0. Okay. So always this solution of gas exothermic process. Okay. So according to Lath-Hatelier's principle, okay, if temperature is increased, the reverse process is favorable. Okay. If temperature is increased, because here forward process is exothermic, so obviously reverse process will be endothermic. According to Lath-Hatelier's principle, if temperature of the system is increased, then reverse process is favorable. Okay. So that's why if temperature is increased, the solubility of gases decreases. Okay. So ये याद रखना, dissolution of gases is always exothermic process. Okay. Next देखो, temperature, pressure. Okay. So you know, if pressure is increases, solubility increases. Okay. So inversely proportional to the pressure. If pressure of the system is increases, then solubility of gases in liquid increases. Because you know, okay, suppose this is liquid, okay, and here gas molecule is present, and this is a piston. So if we increase the pressure, the volume of the gases is reduced. Okay. So when volume of the gases is reduced, the number of gas molecules per unit volume increases. Okay. So in this case, more number of gaseous particles collide with the liquid surface. Okay. And converted into liquid. So if pressure of the system is increases, the solubility of the gases in liquid is increases. Okay. So these are the three factors. Nature of the gas and the liquid, temperature, pressure. So solubility is inversely proportional to temperature. Okay. And solubility is inversely proportional to pressure. If pressure is increased, solubility of gases in liquid increases. If temperature is increases, then solubility of gases in liquid decreases. Okay. So next, Henry's law. Okay. So Henry's law is also the solubility of gases in liquid. Okay. So at constant temperature, solubility is directly proportional to the partial pressure of the gas. Okay. So solubility means here mole fraction. So X proportional to P. Okay. Or P proportional to X, or P equals to K into X. So this is mathematical formula. Okay, solubility of gas, that means or other word, amount of gas. Okay, that is amount of mole fraction. Mole fraction of gas is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas. Okay, so this is mathematical formula. P equal to Kh, where P is the partial pressure, Kh is Henry's constant, X is the mole fraction of the gas. Okay, so what is the unit of Kh? So P equals to Kh into X. Okay, or Kh equals to P by X. So X is mole fraction. Okay, so X is unitless because X is the ratio of moles. Okay, mole by mole is the mole fraction. So Kx mole fraction is unitless. Okay, so unit of K is equal to unit of pressure. Okay, so that's why I have written unit of Henry's constant equals to unit of pressure because a mole fraction is unitless. Okay. So unit of pressure you know atm, okay, bar, torr, mmHg. Next, graphical representation. Okay, so this is y equal to mx equation. You know. Okay, this is y equal to mx equation. We know this is a straight line equation. Okay, yx where slope m. Okay, so here p equal to kh. So if we have x mole fraction, okay, so here also straight line. So here slope equals to kh. Very simple graphical representation. Okay, just y equal to mx equation. Clear? So what is the characteristic of kh? Important. Huh? What is the characteristic of kh? So it depends on the nature of the gas. Okay, it depends on the nature of the gas means under suppose all conditions are same. Okay, if we take two gases, nitrogen and oxygen, okay, their Henry's constant will be different because the nature of the nitrogen and oxygen are not same. Okay. So it depends on the nature of the solvent. Okay, if we take two different solvent A and B, okay, and if we dissolve a gas C, so their extent of solubility is different. So if solvent is different, then this constant is also different. Okay, so have the value of K is at a given lower density of the gas. Okay, so equation is P equals to Kh into X. Okay, or X equals to P by Kh. So X and Kh are inversely proportional. Okay, so if Kh is higher, then X is lower. If Kh is lower, then it is higher. So that's why higher the value of Kh means lower the solubility. Okay. Next, with increasing temperature, value of Kh increases. Okay. So if value of Kh increases, then solubility is also decreases. So that's why if we increase the temperature, the solubility of gas in liquid decreases. Okay, as with increase in temperature, Kh increases. So as Kh increases, the solubility decreases. So if we increase the temperature, the solubility decreases. Okay. One second, last question. Validity of Henry's law. What is the when it is valid? That means when Henry law is obeyed or when not. Okay. So first, those gases which are less soluble in water are obey this law. Okay, that means this law is valid for dilute solution. Okay, dilute solution. So those gases which are less soluble obey this law. So those gases which undergo dissociation or association does not obey this law. Okay, so as for example, you know, same example. Okay, HCl in water dissociate as H plus Cl minus. Okay, अभी question आएगा. Okay, when HCl dissolve in water, so this Henry law is obeyed or violated. Okay, so we know HCl dissociate as H plus Cl minus. So that's why this law is not valid when HCl is dissolved in water. Okay, another, if gas is react with solvent, then in this case this law is also not valid. Okay, same example, ammonia, because you know ammonia reacts with water, produces ammonium hydroxide. Okay, so when ammonia dissolve in water, Henry law is not followed. Okay, And another, this law is does not good hold if the pressure of the gas is too high or temperature is too low. If pressure of the gas is too high, that means much amount of gas is dissolved in solution. Okay, because we know those gases which are less soluble in water obey this law. So when pressure is high, large amount of gas is soluble. Okay, so that's why this law is not valid. Also, when temperature is too low, in this case also large amount of gas is dissolved in the solution. Okay, so these are the validity of Henry's law. Okay, so next Monday, okay, vapor pressure colligative property होगा, Raoult's law.